Well, hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. We're doing something a little different. I'm actually going to do a Q&A tonight. When you guys come on, be sure you say hello and let me know where you're tuning in from and tell me a little bit about what your day was like today. I always like to hear from everybody and how your day is. So tonight I'm going to go over a little bit of Q&A. I've had a couple questions sent over to me, and then I have some announcements that I want to go over. So that is why I came on tonight. But when you do come on, please be sure to say hello. I'd love to hear from everybody and see how they're doing. All right. So the first thing that I wanted to go over is I've had quite a few people asking me questions regarding the sunflower painting party. So if you guys don't know what it is, let me explain to you what it is. Sorry, I'm just looking in. First of all, I've been working around my workshop all day today, just kind of doing my thing, kind of hair. And I found these great banana clips. Any of you guys from like the 80s and 90s remember the banana clips? Oh my gosh, like I'm in my glory right now. I have banana clips. Anyway, so I'm going to go over the sunflower. Hey, Stace. All right, Stacy, no judging. No judging that I have on banana clips. Hey, Michaela, how are you? All right. So this right here is the sunflower glass that we're going to be learning on October 8th. If you guys have not checked it out on our page, this is it. So it is going to be a free glassware painting event, meaning all of the instruction is going to be for free. Inside of the private group that you will be entered onto has your supply list, has a countdown list, which I actually am adding tonight. And it also has the baking instructions and all different other things. And we're going to keep going in there and checking out stuff. So if you haven't signed up for our free glassware painting event, please go to the link that's in the description and sign up. You do have to register. Once you register, you will get an email asking you to join the private group and just answer the questions in the private group, and I will go ahead and get you guys in there. Becky said she's had banana clips since the 80s, so I didn't have any, and then I saw this thing, they were coming back, and I was like, oh, I love banana clips. So one of the girls that's on here is Stace, and Stacy, she's been a friend of mine for I can't even tell you how many years, but she also used to be my hairdresser, and I think she just pretty much threw up because I told her I was wearing banana clips again. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? All right, so let's start with a few questions first before I get into the rest of the announcements that I want to go over tonight, because I have some really cool things to go over tonight. So one of the biggest questions I've been getting from people is the difference between, let me turn these so you can see them, the Hocus Pocus transfers and the redesign with Prima transfers. They are both great quality transfers, awesome quality transfers, all right? The difference that I'm finding with them is these now have a grid on them, the redesigner Prima, that does help you line stuff up. However, I believe they're coming out with them as well. They each have their own things. The difference when you're using them, this is where the big difference is, okay? The big difference is you put the redesign with Prima on before you put your sealer on. So you would always paint, it goes directly onto the paint. I always lightly sand it so that it gives a nice smooth surface, and then you put your transfer on. Hocus Pocus is different. You will want to do all your painting, and you want to put your sealer on. You want to put a first coat of your top coat on, then use the Hocus Pocus, and it releases much easier. All right, those are the two differences. That is it. Otherwise, they're both great products. I love them both. I literally probably got about 40 emails in the last week asking me, what is the difference and which one do I like better? I like them both. I like them both a lot. So for me, it's like, so for example, this design right here, let me see if I can get you guys to see this design. That's a Hocus Pocus design. The designs are a little different, right? This is considered like a full, it's not a full sheet, but it's like a full design because of the way that it's made. So this is one that I probably wouldn't be cutting up. It would go on to whatever I'm doing it on exactly the way it is. This one is from Redesign with Prima. And matter of fact, let me turn it so you guys can see it. This is our Sunflower Farms, which has all like the autumn flowers and stuff on there and sunflowers. I cut these out. So what happens is I'll take the sheets and I'll cut different pieces out and I make my own basically arrangements with them. Does Hocus Pocus have those as well? Absolutely. They have full designs with Redesign Primer, and they have full designs of Hocus Pocus. It's all in what you like, and just making sure with this one you seal first, and this one goes directly onto the paint. All right. Does anybody has any questions about the transfers and then I'll jump on to the next thing. I will jump back on. Any questions you have, guys, type them into the comments. Let me know what questions you have. Oh, and by the way, let me know where you're watching from. I want to see where everybody's watching from tonight. All right. Another question I had tonight. How do you fix veneer? So it's kind of hard for me to show you on screen, but I will explain to you how I do it. So if the veneer is peeling terribly, meaning like it is just all over it, you can't get it up, I peel it up. I actually take a chisel or I take like a putty knife and I pull it all up, and then I'll sand underneath it nice and smooth so that I can either stain it, because a lot of times it's really nice wood under it. Either I'll stain it or I'll paint it, depending, but I'll get the veneer up. If is only like a small portion of it up, I have a piece today that I actually did that I actually will take the glue, which I use Type On Quick and Thick, and I'll put it in between. I'm laughing because I'm watching everybody's like comments over here. So I'll put them in between the veneer and the wood, and then I'll clamp it and I'll let it stay. Now, because I use Quick and Thick, it dries super, super quick. We did this today and my piece was ready in I think 20 minutes for me to start working on. And then it secures all of the veneer and you can go ahead and paint. But the most important thing when you're painting veneer is you do have to prep it. You have to use an adhesion primer. So now you're going to ask me, what's the adhesion primer, right? Before I jump there, I'm just going to say, hey, Nancy in Georgia, how you doing? Stacy is in her bakery. So Stacy has Twisted Cake, which is in Florida, and it is an amazing, she does these artistic things with her cakes that would blow you away. Sherry says she's on her couch. Oh, Sherry, that's where I'm going to be after this thing. All right. So this is the Slick Stick. I'm trying to get it so that you guys can read it. That is Slick Stick. Slick Stick is an adhesion primer. When do you use Slick Stick? Because again, the same questions came up is when do you use Boss, which is a primer, and when do you use Slick Stick? Slick Stick, you use it on laminate, you use it on veneer, glass, metal, plastic, anything that is a non-porous surface. All wood is porous, fabric is porous. You don't need to use an adhesive primer. But if you're going to paint on veneer, you have to use an adhesive primer. This piece that I'm working on right now, I will be using Slick Stick on this whole bottom of it before I even paint, because it has a veneer and I want to make sure my paint stays. If you don't, your paint will come off. Boss. So Boss, what does it stand for? Let me hold that up for you guys. It blocks odors, stains, and stops bleed through. That's what it's for. This is a typical primer, okay? That I would use on direct wood that's a dark wood if I'm using a light color. If you're ever using a light color directly onto wood, you absolutely would go ahead and use this. Additionally, if I actually always prime under light colors. Unless I feel like there's like already like a lacquer of some type on it, I do prime under light colors. But I do prime with the Boss. Boss also comes in clear. I tend to use the white because for some reason in my mind, I feel like the clear is not going to work, even though it does. I did use clear on one of my other projects because I wanted the wood to show and it had this smell coming from it. So I wanted to go ahead and Boss it. So that's my next question that I had tonight. How do I get the smell out of old furniture? Let me tell you, I've had some stinky furniture come into this place. And it's funny because every time it's super stinky, what happens is it smells up my whole garage. Like there's no other way to explain it. Just stinks up the whole garage. All right. So how do I get it out? I use Boss. So the first thing you do is you always want to clean your piece down very, very well. What do I clean with? I clean with White Lightning. This is the White Lightning. Comes in this small container here. It is 2 tablespoons to a gallon. So you know what I do? I take a spray bottle. I put enough in here for the division, obviously, because it's not a full gallon. I keep it in here all the time. I shake it up really well, spray my piece down, and I scrub it I'll use like a scouring pad a lot of times. I'll scrub it down really, really good. But then you also need to, at that point, you need to go ahead and you clean it. You take hot water and you clean that off. You don't want to have this directly under your furniture as you go to paint. All right, the next thing that I do, a lot of times, because I just want to make sure that it's going to come out, I'll take a mixture of vinegar and water, half and half vinegar, half water, and I spray the inside of a piece. So if it's a dresser, okay, you don't want to just do the drawers. You have to take those drawers out and you got to spray up underneath, up in where the top is, up in the sides and the rungs. I spray it down with vinegar and water. I try and wipe it and scrub it up a little bit. Then I do another one and I let it sit. If you can let it sit outside where it just kind of permeates a little bit outside, that's great. I let it sit in my workshop and I let it sit overnight. I want it to dry really, really good. You'll notice when you come downstairs, it'll smell like a salad dressing well, for me, it's downstairs. It'll smell like salad dressing. And then at that point, I boss. So the boss actually is like a double protector. So that's really, really important to get the smells out of furniture. Sometimes when you go to pick up furniture, it may have like a dog smell in it or somebody smoked or it's just an old piece. And old pieces just permeate the wood. It's a porous surface, so it takes on smells because of the porous surface. All right. So my last question that I have that was emailed to me before I start going into my announcements was, how do I get a smooth, like velvety finish on my furniture? There was a woman that came into the shop and saw some of my furniture and she asked me why it was so smooth when you touch it. It doesn't feel like chalk. When you paint with chalk paint, the one thing that you need to do after you paint is you do need to lightly sand. So I use these. As you can see, they're kind of spongy. They are spongy. And they have a 220 grit on it. And I just like barely touching it, lightly sand, get that nice smooth finish. So what it does is it makes it basically velvety, right? So that's what I do before I go ahead and I put my sealer on. So if there's any more questions before I get to the to my announcements, because I have some pretty cool announcements tonight, go ahead and put them in the comments. And then I'm going to go over, the last thing I want to go over is the Would You Bend. Have you guys seen these ones? This one's in a medallion for Would You Bend. And on Tuesday night, I am going to be doing a live on Chalk Paint 101. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a board. We're not painting furniture again. I've been trying to show people how to use Dixie Belle and the Dixie Belle products and other products on stuff besides furniture. We're actually going to do stenciling using Would You Bend, Dixie Belle products. We're going to do a bunch of cool things so you guys can show how to make a nice little piece of art using other stuff, not using furniture, not painting on furniture. Go figure, right? Everybody's used to be painting on furniture. All right, so the announcements. I already went over the October 8th. We do have the Sunflower Workshop. It's coming up, sunflowers, a free glass painting event. Please, 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 if you are interested, sign up. I have had quite a few people that have signed up through the website, but then did not enter the group. Once you sign up on the website, you do need to go to the private group that's in your email. If you did not get your email, please check your spam just in case. You never know. It could go to your spam, but you do have to be in the private group in order to do the sunflower event. I'm going to be teaching live in there. And in case you guys don't remember, I'm giving away a lot of stuff at that. So I'm really excited. I have a lot of stuff coming up this month because, I don't know, this is the next announcement. It's my birthday month coming up. So I've decided for my birthday month, I am going to give away something every week. All right. So what am I going to give away? I'm going to be giving away a glass painting kit. I'm going to be giving away a transfer package. I'll be doing a paint package. And I haven't decided on the last one yet, but as I go forward, we'll through it. But in order to qualify, every week it'll be posted on my Facebook and my Instagram what you need to do in order to qualify to get into the drawings. And I will draw them every single week, our winners, so that we will have winners from, I think it's my birthday, but why not have everybody have fun for my birthday, right? Definitely, definitely, definitely. So if you guys are leaving comments, I just want to let you know that for some reason, it doesn't seem like the comments are coming through. I saw one and then it stopped again. So if you are, I will go back and I will answer them for you. All right. The next thing that's coming. So I told you that October 8th, we have our sunflower glass painting event. Coming up after that will be our witches. Witches be crazy. Look at that. Look how cute that is. So this one will be available to sign up in the next week. I'm getting everything situated to get it online. You will have a stencil that'll actually go into the glass that you will have trace it. So you don't have to worry if you feel like, hey, Christine, all right, my comments are working. If you feel like you don't have the artistic ability to do this, I don't want you to be scared because I'm actually going to give you a template that you are going to trace. Hey, Cheryl. All right. So that's going to be coming up. And then I have a bunch more coming up because here's the thing. My goal is to get one glass painting event a week up onto the schedule for you guys, for me to do virtually from here for you guys at home. I just realized what shirt I'm wearing. I really just can't. This is one of my hanging out in my workshop shirts that I wear all the time. I guess I should change before this, huh? But then I want to be me. All right. Another huge announcement that I want to go over is our glass painting kits. So these are going to be getting released here in the next couple weeks. So what's going to be in them? There will be a glass in there, the brushes you need, the paints that you need to complete it, the directions, full color directions, as well as a link for me painting it live that you'll be able to see. And then everybody that purchases as well will get added to another group that we have that'll have all different designs that are coming up in ways, and special announcements for just those groups. So stay tuned for the glass painting kit. So what kind of glasses are we going to have? We're going to have stemless wine glasses, regular wine glasses, pint glasses, and you'll be able to choose. We'll have Christmas designs. We will have fall designs, all coming through the season. And if you live locally, they will be available at Junction 71 as well. So that I'm pretty excited about. Those are going to be happening in the next couple of weeks, trying to get all the supplies together now and get them packaged up. They will be able to be shipped. So I know Becky had hers shipped to her, and she can attest that they come in nice and secure. Everything's there, everything you need. All right. So I do have a question that got sent over to me that I want to go over, and that is Dixie Belle paint delays. Got to talk about the bad stuff too. So Dixie Belle is located in Florida, and they're actually in Port Richey, Florida, and their warehouse is back on just a slight delay again. I'm not sure when that's going to come back up, but I just wanted to let you guys know, those of you that order from the website, we're going to try and ship directly from our stock instead of through Dixie Belle for now. And just keep replenishing our stock that we put in. We put weekly orders in for our stock. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I don't want you guys to have to wait. And if I don't have it, I'll give the option to get a partial shipment and wait for the rest of it to come in. So just an FYI on Dixie Belle, I do know that they're trying to get them back up to their normal shipping times, which for us is usually ships within 3 to 4 days. And I'm hoping that it gets back up again because I did have a lot of people emailing me about that stuff too. So, all right. And then my last huge announcement is for all you furniture painters that are on here. So I know I got a lot of you on here because a lot of you come to me from Chalk Paint 101 and Dixie Belle's main site. I've done Redesign with Prima and even Hocus Pocus. So all you guys that are on here that are my furniture painters, if you don't know, I wrote a course that's called How to Sell Your Painted Furniture 101. I wrote this course because so many people are asking me how it is that I get my furniture out there. Where do I find my furniture from? What do I look like for when I find my furniture? How do I price my furniture? And then where do I list it? So I actually wrote a course for it because I wanted to be able to get as much information out to everybody as possible. So what is in this course? Where to find your furniture, where to look for it. When you're going to look for furniture, what do you need to look for in the furniture to make sure that it's quality furniture to paint and to flip into somebody else's home? Sometimes if it's cheap, it's not really the best furniture for you, right? Because there may be other things that are wrong with it. The next thing is the pricing. I actually built what's called the Easy Peasy pricing sheet, and it is a formulated sheet that you would just plug in a bunch of numbers for all your costs, which is like basically your time, your materials, your other stuff, and it'll figure out what you should be charging for your furniture. and that's what you would follow. It also has a to-go pricing sheet, and then it'll have some notes, a little note thing, and then I might be throwing in a little bonus there at the end. We haven't decided yet, but I did write this. It is available right now on our website, but because we're going to be beefing it up, that price that's on the website right now is $27, but it's going up to $47. But here's the good thing. Even though it's going up, what's going to be happening is I'm going to be running a special here in the next month where everybody that joins and purchases the How to Sell Your Furniture 101 will be added to a private Facebook group where you guys will have constant, like, I'll be right there for you. Anything that you have questions on, I can help you with. It'll be a private group only for people that have purchased this program. Now, I do have quite a few that have already purchased it, and don't you worry, I will be adding you to that group as well as soon as it goes live. It will be live in the next few weeks. But that, I am so excited for it to come out. So our Furniture Painting 101, which actually is our How to Sell Your Painted Furniture 101, will be launching for a special price with special bonuses and everything, which are not available right now, will be available in the next month. I want you guys, I'm going to give you guys a countdown when it happens. We'll have a private group, can walk you guys through. In that group, you'll be able to speak with other people that are in the industry that can help you with things. I'll be adding videos on techniques and other stuff, just things to help people out, you know, because the way I look at it is everybody's in this together, right? All right. So I think that I'm going to call it for a night. Those of you guys who know me know that I have a son who has special needs, and he's home tonight, and I can hear him up there and kind of want to go spend some time with him. So I am going to call it for the night, and I appreciate everybody that came on tonight. And again, if you want to sign up for the free sunflower glass painting event, it is in the link up in the description. Please click on that. You do need to register, and then you do need to ask to join the group. So once you register, ask to join the private group, and I will get you on there. That is October 8th. And the best part about that event is not only is it free, but it will be available for 30 days. It'll be till the end of November. It'll be available for you guys. So if you can't actually be there on October 8th to do the painting, it'll be available after that. All right. All right, everyone. So Tuesday night, Chalk Paint 101, usual 6 p.m. I will be there. And then I'll probably jump back on here after. We're going to do some stenciling. I'm going to show you some how to do stenciling with our sea spray from Dixie Belle and our Dixie Belle paints. We're going to use some wood you bend. We're going to do a little bit of everything again. All right. All right, everybody. Have a great evening. Talk to you later.